I think about to do it. Said it couldn't be done. Tightest combination in the industry. Here comes another one. All right. See what's going on. Okay. All right, peeps. We're gonna get into another video. Now, this one, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is for all the women out there. And I've been telling women this for 2 decades to stop doing this thing. So y'all gonna learn something today. And hopefully this will incentivize anybody for doing this. But let's go ahead and read the story. Listen to the story, I mean.
New at 6 tonight, you've heard the warning before. Be careful what you post on social media.
However, one mother is sharing her experience that changed what she shares about her children online. As 10 TV's Lindsay Mills reports, it started with a terrifying phone call.
Anybody who follows me knows I'm like an open book. I share, all the fun milestones that we meet and all of the things that they do and all the places we go.
However, from now on, Megan Huffman says she won't be posting pictures of her children on social media.
It was a normal evening and my phone rang.
In December, she answered a call from an unknown number, thinking it was an Instacart shopper for the groceries she ordered.
And it was this man who had been following my family for, it seems like, quite a long time. And it wasn't completely random. I met him when I was 8 years old. He was an old neighbor of mine. And I hadn't had contact with him since then. So, I met a kid when I was 8. Seen him across the street a couple times, and then that was it.
He described in detail photos of her 2 young children. She searched his name online and discovered he is a registered sex offender.
Never do you think just posting a simple picture can be dangerous and it can be harmful to your family.
Huffman has asked us not to share his name or photo for her family's safety if he were to be released from jail again. Huffman recently moved with her family from Pickerington back to her childhood town in Kentucky. According to the Kentucky State Police Sex Offender Registry, the man who called Huffman was convicted on charges of sodomy and sex abuse. The victim...
This top part, this is disturbing. Very disturbing.
3 years old. The case was from 2011, according to the Fayette County Circuit Court. According to the Kentucky Department of Corrections, in January...
No, it said the victim's age was 3.
He was on sex offender conditional discharge, but committed a technical violation of failing to abide by the rules of the halfway house where he was residing. He returned to jail January 13th. It was right before that violation in late December when Huffman answered a call from a person claiming to be him.
He had said that he had seen that we were doing well and that he knew I had kids and that he had, my pictures in his prison cell, and he's tried to contact me for the past couple of years. And now that he's out, he was able to call. The phone calls kept coming. They kept coming and coming, and they didn't stop until we got the police involved.
Huffman is sharing her story to warn other parents.
You don't know who's lurking in the shadows. You don't know who's looking at your stuff, even if they're completely random or not.
On social media, she's no longer sharing her children's faces, locations of photos, or even those milestone pictures from the first day of school.
If you think about it, my name it has on the sign, I am 4 years old. I'm at such and such school. My favorite thing is an ambulance.
Her hope is that her lesson helps parents protect their children online.
He didn't come into our home. He came into our lives online. And that is what is so scary.
Lindsay Mills, 10 TV News.
All right, so let's talk about this real quick. So, a couple of different things. I'm not gonna even talk specifically on this. I just want y'all to listen to what she had to say. And I'm gonna tell y'all, women out there, stop posting your children on these social media sites. Listen, I get that y'all want to post on Facebook because you got family members. That's great. as long as all you have is family members as your friends and people that you personally know. If you're one of those that have 3,000 friends online, you should not be posting your children online because a lot of y'all are just accepting friend requests just from random ass people that y'all don't even know. And then you have a situation like this. Now she was lucky because the guy, I guess he was a narcissist, right? I did use that term. I think he is a narcissist because typically, people don't announce that, hey, I'm in the neighborhood and da da da. They don't announce that shit. They lurk in the shadows. But she was lucky, I say that because of the fact that he was who he was, letting her know ahead of time because he's full of himself, what right? But most people would be lurking in the shadows, and we could have an incident, another story, where her kids would be murdered all because of a neighbor that she met when she was 8 years old. That is crazy, Pete. But again, do not post your children on social media because unfortunately you just have a bunch of people out here that's just how they are. Matter of fact, I did a story I think a long time ago about a lady that got kidnapped up in somewhere in the extreme northwestern Arkansas part. It's crazy out here. So you got to be careful about who you're posting your kids online, right? I hate to say this, but you don't even need like when people see you online, they shouldn't even know that you have kids. That's how stiff like you gotta move, right? But yeah, like I stated before, and some of you women on these dating sites, stop posting pictures of your kids. It's crazy to me that y'all are posting pictures of your kids. It's bad enough that y'all are posting pictures of your dogs and cats that nobody's trying to date. But the fact that y'all are posting pictures of your kids and with your kids in the photos, that's a no-no. In fact, those women I feel sorry for because they're gonna be a target, unfortunately. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about that story, and are you gonna think twice about posting your children online now? Or maybe not. Maybe you're just like, well, that's just her. Don't ever happen to me. Blah blah blah. Fine, cool. But don't come back to us when you have a story, when you're on the news, when your kids are murdered. Don't come seeking sympathy. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, I am out. Peace.